Good day, this is AJ Farzad with ajfarzadloa.com, where you can see a link to my Facebook, LinkedIn, and YouTube videos for trainings. And also don't forget to go ahead and scroll all the way down from the homepage of AJ Farzad LOA, put your email in my newsletter, and hit submit. You may have to confirm it, but that allows you to get all of the freebies and trainings that I put out and any special events that I'm promoting without missing any important events. Today, this is AJ Farzad. Today, we're going to talk about how to lighten things up when it comes to the science and behavior of success using the law of attraction. What do I mean by lighting things up? I was listening to Abraham Hicks as usual. One of the things that they mentioned is that sometimes when we want something, we feel guilty about others not having it. So money is the easiest thing, right? So let's say that I want to visualize and I want to feel good about having, let's say, $1 million, right? Because that's how the law of attraction works. It's not our words, it's how I feel about it. So if I say that I want to have $1 million and my gut reaction is saying bullshit, guess what? I'm going to attract more opportunities to feel bullshit, which is, resistance, which is disappointment. So sometimes we feel guilty though. How dare I want to have $1 million when the dude down the street is, collecting water bottles and cans just to make ends meet. Okay, so that creates an automatic resistance. Now, transferring this to sales could be the same thing. How dare I wanting to be the best salesman when 500 other people are barely getting their appointments. It's COVID-19 after all. Nobody's seeing customers, right? So all of those things are resistances that we bring into our momentum. And when we feel like resistance, guess what's going to happen? We're going to attract more opportunities to feel that resistance, which means customers canceling, customers not buying cycles not being available, going in there for one thing and it's completely the other thing. So these are things that will come up. So what Abraham Hicks suggested is when you're starting to feel things like, hey, I want to have an awesome sales month this month, I want everybody in my company to have an awesome sales month. I want every sales rep to have an awesome sales month. Do you see how softer that is? Then, hey, I want to have the awesomest sales month. What about Joe? What about the other guy? Right? So that has resistance. But what would it feel like if every one of us in this division had like the best sales months ever? We would be partying, we would be talking to each other on our conference calls, saying how good things went. We would be, the revenue would be going up. People are thinking about, hey, if we can do this now, imagine how awesome it would be if we had our travel restrictions lifted. So you can see how you start thinking about these good vibrations. They link to some other good vibrations. They link to some other vibrations. And like Esther says, 17 seconds of a thought brings another thought like it. And you keep on doing this for 67 seconds and the manifestation starts rolling in. So feeling good about something that you want, you can include other people's. Soften the feeling that you want. So you throw away the resistance and only feel the feeling of how it would be if you had it. Nevilleise it, right? So we talked about Neville Goddard that mentioned this fact of you need to feel the way it would feel. Be grateful for what you have right now so you have more opportunities to feel grateful in the future. I hope this makes sense because this is one of the biggest keys in how to make the law of attraction work in the science and behavior of success. This is what successful people do innately or they've been taught to do it. they reduce the resistance, they soften the feeling so they can feel that joy without going forward one step back, two step forward, one step back, one step forward, two step back, and getting stuck in between. Hope this makes sense. To your success, till next time. Thank you for listening, and if you would like to have this type of training for your organization, please email me at aj@ajfarzadloa.com. To your success.